So I'm going to hit us with the first question. It's from Mr. Paul LaRue. He writes, dudes, big fan. You guys are doing the Lord's work with this podcast. Thank you so much. Question: how do
Thank
you
you so much,
deal?
Mr. Paul.
I say, how do you deal with angry customers? I've been dealing with quite a few recently due to the terrible service from the company side. I mean, I only sell the thing. What happens after the fact has, well, he put an expletive here. I'm just going to abbreviate it to F all to do with me. Yet these Fers hold me responsible. What's the skinny on the subject? Any advice? Mr. Paul LaRue. So what do you
Mr.
think?
LaRue. Well, firstly, Mr. LaRue, hi. Let's put it this way. Wow, angry customers. Look, angry customers are always going to be angry customers, let's face it. Whether you're going to go in there with a smile, whether you're going to go in there with something to try to make them laugh, they're always going to be angry. Okay. Now, what do you do in the case of an angry customer? Okay. Best thing to do is just to leave them alone. Okay. But okay, obviously in situations, I guess, when you are in the sales game, every pitch counts. Okay. So, you don't want to leave them alone. They might be, very, not in the moment. How can I say? So you don't want to leave them alone because it is a potential sale for you. Okay. Let's face it. Fair enough. Whether they're angry or not, if the product comes appealing to them, they're going to take it. Right. So what I would do, best case, my situation, I'd have had angry customers before. Okay. Point one, what you do, Mr. Leroux, is that you need to basically approach the angry customer. Okay. Don't feel scared. If you see he's angry, still approach him. Okay. Walk up to him, tell him, hi sir, how are you doing today? Okay. So obviously he's gonna be angry, he's gonna try and brush you off. Okay. At the moment, tell him, okay, sir, I understand that you may be busy now. I understand that you don't have a moment now. But please, when you do have a moment, I would love to explain how I can actually brighten up your day, or how I can make you, save some money, or how I can help you save something good. Okay. Obviously the customer is going to be like, you know what, nah, not interested at the moment, please walk away. Try and overturn it. Obviously there's three overturnings. This is something that is, look, it's something that's very difficult to handle. Something that's very a very, very, how can I say, it's a common thing as well. And especially a lot of days with these people nowadays that you get. So look, the other good thing is, the other thing that I've learned in the industry is that, look, a client is not angry because of you. Basically, maybe it's because of the service or something. And in our service, sometimes even though a customer might come in angry, a salesperson will still need to help him. Okay. In that situation, what you can do is, then you can also ask the salesperson to then refer you to the customer, in a way. So in that way, you haven't built that relationship with the customer, okay, to make him angry. At the end of the day, you are just going there to offer him a service. Okay. But best advice for me to give is that if you see a customer is angry, rather just leave it. Try once, and if you see that, if he gives you a hand wave, or he tells you not interested at the moment, best idea is to just leave it.
100%, I agree. As to the other part of his question, whereby I asked if someone returns to the store after being sold something and he's not happy with it, and instead of contacting the call center or head office, as it were, he takes it out on the salesman that sold the product to him in the first place. Now, a lot of salespeople have been in this position where they get angry phone calls, SMSs, emails, WhatsApps, even, and these customers will not leave them alone. They hold them solely responsible for the trouble they've been through. My suggestion would be is you agree 110% with the customer. Okay, unless the customer tries to make life really miserable for you by taking this outside of the office, as it were. You know how many of times they've threatened to do certain things that could potentially ruin your career just because head office is not doing their job. So my what I've done in the past is this happened to me before, whereby customers would come in for the sole reason to tell me how horrible the product is I sold them, and it makes you feel terrible. I'm not going to lie. I mean, you did your best. You put yourself out there when you're selling this product. It's not usually when you're in this field. It's not easy to convince someone to take whatever you are offering. And once you do, there's that sense of gratification that comes with it. And that's all taken away when they come in and call you a liar because the back end isn't doing what the back end is supposed to do. And when the back end isn't wagging the tail, you're going to get the bite. So, what I do is I agree, I relate, and then I promise to escalate it. So, I agree, relate, and escalate. And at the end of the day, that's all you really can do. Okay, you can beg and plead so things can change for the best, but at the end of the day, all you can do when you're confronted with this angry, heaving customer is just relax, relate, and escalate. Well, promise to do so. And in the hope that the customer doesn't go any further. That's where your personality comes in. That's where you try and calm the situation down, de escalate the situation, as it were. So, Mr. Polaru, I hope that was helpful.
Yeah, so you got some information of how to deal with an angry customer and how to deal with an angry customer after he has signed up.
Sign up, yeah. I
Let's put
say,
it that way.